Shit, I was muted. I was only 1 minute late. And it's because I stopped for a couple minutes to listen to or read update on the an update on the update. They made an update on a Chromebook, so I just went through that. So 1 minute late isn't that bad at all. Okay, so in a few minutes, my friend Kendall is going to come over. She doesn't have any cigarettes. It's the end of the month. And I saved my butts for when I don't have any cigarettes. So I have some saved up, and I'm going to give her some. But I've got to source them out. Hold on. She said a half an hour, but I don't know how long it's going to take her. It snowed, so she got to traipse through the snow or the wet. Ding dong. It's not late enough for me to take out the dogs. Otherwise, I get time to take the dogs out. Just gotta plug this in. Right, the butts. I leave nice butts too. There's almost always something to get out of them. Sometimes they can be like half cigarette. What am I gonna put in? My famous aluminum envelope. It's shiny side outside. Makes it look more fancy. Just bend it in half, almost half, not quite half. And then roll the sides. However many times, depending on how much space you need in the envelope. Or envelope, look, as my daughter used to say. Envelope. Okay. Man, if I could smell, this would probably smell like shit. But I can't smell. And I'll give her a couple cigarettes. At the beginning of the month, I'll give her like 10 cigarettes if she doesn't have any. By the time it gets to here, in this part of the month, can only be a couple. Okay, that's done. And energy last couple days has felt really fucked up. But I know it's my job to transmute it. Okay, now what am I doing? Oh, need some cigarettes too. Put in there too. There you go. Now, at last count, the temperature was -5, feeling like -8. I'm wondering if I should put on my ultra winter jacket. Now it says it's -8. -8, and it feels like -6. Okay, that means what? It's snowing? That means snowing right now. Is she coming through in the snow? It didn't snow for so many hours. Well, yep. Snowing. Oh, it's Tuesday. I gotta put out the everything put out. Yeah. I put out the garbage last week. It takes me about 3 weeks to a month to fill up a bag of garbage. So I don't need to put that out. The recycling is only about 3/4 full. I could put the potato paper out, but why bother? Put that out at the same time as the other stuff. And the organics bag is only a little bit full, and only for the last couple days, so it can go another week. So I'm not going to bother with the garbage tonight. Okay, ultra winter jacket. No socks on. That's her. I haven't taken out all my winter stuff out yet. So I'm still pulling them out of the bags one by one. Let me just call her. She's got to take off her gloves to answer the phone. Hey, give me a minute. I gotta put my winter clothes on. Okay, so what I'll do is I've got about, I think it's 13 minutes of video that I can't get copyright struck up for because it's me. And I'll just play that. Oops, wrong. This file. Is it the one? Yeah. And I'll just play this for you. It's a tiny file, but it's got 3 songs in it. And share. Present. Share. Okay, where's the... Okay, why can't I, wait a second. Okay, let's try this again. Share screen. So where's the, like, the enter button or whatever? Okay. And where's my... There. There we go. Okay, I shall be back as soon as possible. I'm just going to be having a cigarette with her downstairs in the snow in my ultra winter jacket. The warmest jacket I've ever had in my life. I saw Jason's wife the other day when where was I? Looked in on Myron's maybe. And she was saying goodnight and she was in the most comfy pajamas she's ever had in her life. And I thought about my ultra winter jacket with my ultra winter purple gloves and pockets. Okay. I'll be back as soon as possible. Oh, I guess I should write a banner too. Create banner. I'm coming. He ain't a point, but I tell you what, that's a sharp pain. He won't back down. He'll stand right there. You all see the funny, I let him out one time with Max in the yard. Montana, well, I figured Bubba would be tearing him up because they're both males and they got the colony. Montana's the one that I had to watch. She had him slinging from side to side, man. Bubba walk over there and that little Thinking that snowy meadow. Oh my God. The unknown grass like a little it speaks to me of flowers that will bloom again in spring. When I was young, my heart was young and too. Anything you would say, think that I would do. But now I feel such emptiness within. For the thing that I want most in life is the thing that I get. Oh, spread your tiny wings and fly away. You take the snow back with you every you come home that day. The one I love forever is mine. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. The breeze along the river seems to say that you'll only break my heart again should I decide to stay. So little snowbird, take me with you when you go. That land of gentle breezes where the peaceful waters flow. Hey, how long that take? I'll spread your tiny wings and fly away. And take the snow back with you every time I'm on that day. The one I love forever is you. And if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you.
They got one in. They got one in the damn country. Oh yeah. I mean, you got a plane. Don't worry about that, guys. They're playing with themselves.
Yeah. They're playing with themselves.
They won't bother.
No.
You got Nile. You got here right in front of you. You're around each other's neck.
I got to go do that.
It sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You're back so right.
He does it all the time.
Ooh, it's my music. Please, I sing the song. Yeah. It's my music. Yeah. Please, I sing the song. Oh, yeah. Why in the world would everybody put chains on me? I pay my dues. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I'm trying to fake it. No. My music. Easy like song. Yeah. My music. Yeah. Easy like song. I wanna be high, so
You was there though. Yeah. Right. You're good, girl.
Hi. As a what?
There you go.
He got some gibberish for
Hey.
I'm not going to go.
Oh, baby.
What's up, that woman? Hi.
Hey.
Well,
Bert.
yeah.
Hey, Roberta. Yeah. Check my computer to see what the status is on the pizza, please.
Yes, ma'am.
It's already on there. Just look at it.
Okay.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. One escalator rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were horses down the corridor, thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Lay your room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her money's different and twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty boys. She calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard. Sing songs tight. Some dance to remember. Some dance to forget. So I call up the captain. Please bring me my wine. We haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. If in the middle of the night. Sitting here downstairs.
Oh yeah, he got it once in a while.
It's a lovely day. It's a lovely place. It's a lovely day.
I'm a hunter.
To California.
Now why do you do that?
You're not a surprise. I'm not a surprise. Bring your alibis. There's on the ceiling.
You got my respect.
Pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast.
Don't worry about it.
Gathered with their steaming knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was longing for the door. Had to find a passage back to the place I was before. The last second I rang, we are moving to the sea. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Bye, guys. I guess I was longer than 13 plus minutes. the crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow with half bare feet. The backs of my Dollarama Crocs, purple, with lining in it, furry lining. But it's all open at the back. So if I try to walk in the snow and I get snow at the back of my foot, it's cold and wet. Just trying to put these gloves underneath these gloves. These are my mitts. Purple. Thermal inside. But these are the finger gloves in case I need to have a cigarette. So they go inside these ones. Usually I just use the finger ones so they go on top. This lighter that my daughter bought me goes in my purse. Because I only brought it because the keys are attached to my purse. So nobody wrote anything. Hathead. Well, I could start the documentary back up, but it's 9:05. Somebody in drama might be on. That I'm interested in, I mean. My bestest winter coat. Warmest coat I've ever had in my life. I managed to keep it for like 10 years. I bought it at an outlet center just north of Toronto. Sears or something. It was like a $300 coat. It's all got feathers in it. And I got it for $30. But it's incredibly hard to keep clean. Where? I gotta sign in as my Sweet Leaf account. And I'll get the proper notifications. The Andrew Tate Piers Morgan interview. Jumbo chills with drug dealers and criminals. Turtle Boy, I don't even know why I'm subscribed to him anymore. Poon, second one I've seen from him. You Can't Fool Pops is still on. All these ones are older. Oh, two of the Royals. On Entertainment Tonight. That's where you see the Royals nowadays, on Entertainment Tonight. How the royal family helped rebrand Prince William's public image. Oh, sickening enough. And they had a big part to do with it. So they would know. Okay, so You can't fool Pops. Says shit that I already know. So I don't think I'm missing out on learning something, but I just like listening to him. I like listening to anybody who's smart enough to know what's going on. Or have a better idea anyway. None of us really know what's going on. Why am I eating chips? Oh, stupid. I'm in the middle of making dinner. Which I'm making slowly. I think potatoes are ready. I just gotta make the hot dog buns in the hot dog. And then put the dog's food out. I gotta heat the dog food. And get the vegetables out of the toaster oven. Put the dog food in. Where'd I put my phone? Where else? I haven't used this coat since last winter. I think I was smart enough to go through the pockets before I put it away. But oh, just even the pocket is so warm. The inside pocket and the outside pockets. Okay. I wonder if I missed anything from Katie today. I didn't see Rebel, so I don't know what kind of mood he was in. Oh, Katie's live 4 hours ago. The name of the stream is just Laughing with Tears. She only went on for 24 minutes.
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me? There's gonna be an echo, I'm sorry.
It's not really an echo. Yella.
Let me know if you can hear me, y'all. Hello?
Oh, poor baby. She sounds like she's in a hole somewhere. She doesn't know if anybody can hear her. Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes, sister, we hear you.
Are you serious, bro?
Oh.
But, okay, I put laughy faces because you guys are gonna laugh, probably. Well, you're gonna laugh and be like, are you serious, bro? But, yeah. Deal with it. Hold on one second.
Oh, I think she's gonna paint. But why would she be laughing?
Okay, y'all. I didn't like the last one, so I painted over it, and I'm gonna start over again.
Again?
It just wasn't hitting right for some reason. I just didn't like it. So for now, the actual factual news is we are gonna try this again. And like the cool thing about art is that you can mess up and always do over. And the fluid art, the cool thing about fluid art is it doesn't take that long to actually do, but it's very unforgiving when it comes to like the results because you have to kind of let it dry.
This is like what
then,
me and
like,
Mrs. J were talking about earlier. That's how I feel about my music. And if it's not, if she had no hands to paint and she was painting with stumps and it wasn't going the way that she wanted it to, she might just give up painting. I gave up singing. but she's got a good attitude.
If you mess anything up while it's wet, it's unforgiving. Like you can't fix it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try this again. And I changed up the colors. What else? I just feel like that dark blue that I used it just wasn't working. Like it was small. It just was not.
I voted for metallic blue. I didn't see any metallic blue. I saw silver, or I was told there was silver. I didn't really see it, but I believe her. But I didn't see it. I voted for metallic, for the only one that was metallic.
Right for me. But
I actually wanted anything
this is what
purple.
I do, and yeah, I know I said I was gonna kind of quit coming around, but I just felt like you guys should see this through because we started it, and I'm just taking a break. I worked this morning. I'm doing 2 commission pieces right now, and that's kind of my main focus. But yeah, we're doing it again. Adjust your focus, and then we can talk shit. No, he didn't. I'm just bent over because I'm reading the comments. Dummy. Because yesterday I knew I didn't like it, so it made me just naturally.
Oh, she did it yesterday? I didn't see it yesterday.
I'm gonna get it right at some point. So we're gonna try this again. And I also wanted to come on and show you that I am not afraid to say I fucked something up. I didn't like something. I'm gonna redo this,
This sounds awfully serious for a title that is all lappy, 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 lappy.
There is no shame in fucking up, right? Just as long as you don't harm other people or whatever, fucking up, making mistakes, that's part of life.
Is she trying to convince herself?
And I learned from them. Hey, corrosive. I didn't necessarily screw up, but I didn't like the painting. I didn't like the way it was forming, so we're doing it over.
She has nothing to apologize for. She's sharing with us as she fixes what she didn't like. So there's nothing to apologize for. It's just part of the creative process. But maybe she's LARPing because she seems more confident than that. But maybe she's more confident than that at most stuff, but not the stuff that she really, really cares about, like her art. But I'm happy that she's sharing it. But I'm thinking she's going to pull out something that's going to be close to a porn bomb or something. She said we're going to laugh. So I'm wondering what we're going to laugh about.
With some different stuff. No, I don't drink coffee. I don't really like coffee. I just didn't like pieces I've been working on all day, and so I decided to just we get it right, to my liking at least. So yeah, we're gonna do this again. Are you ready, people? Because I kind of am. But whatever. It's your fault. You guys wanted the fluid art. Next time, can we do brushing, abstract? That's more
Why are you asking them?
Nothing. Jeez. I fucking cannot. I cannot. Hold on, I'll be right back. And the P are burned out.
What?
So it really says ur8. So yeah, docks away, bitches. I'm in a motel room. Okay. Docks away.
If she says it, it's probably not real.
So yeah, so if you feel like doxing me, I'm at the Super 8 off the 52 freeway.
I wonder if she knows of somebody that's there.
The P are burned out, so it really says ur8. So yeah, docks away, bitches. I'm in a motel room. Okay.
It could actually be one, actually.
There are absolutely redos in art.
But I don't think it is.
You can never, like, I don't know, you can, when paint just on a canvas when you're using paintbrushes, it's way more forgiving. Like I was saying before, the fluid art is not forgiving at all. And once it's down, it's done until you let it dry and see the results. And I did not, again,
You know what's funny is, to me, with this fluid art, she would be putting it there and then encouraging the paint to go places she wants with the hairdryer. But that however ended up would be Spirit's wish. Like that's just the universe's wish. And that's the art right there. But she has a vision in her head and she wants to turn out a specific way. And that's, I guess, why she doesn't like it. I would just be happy with it the way it turns out, but because they're not actual pictures, they're just designs. So why can't it be imperfect?
did not like the results of it. It just wasn't doing it. Who the fuck would want to? Oh, you'd be shocked. There's like a group of them that want to fucking dox me. For reasons I don't know, but that's cool.
It's just their way.
I'm annoying, I know. That's mean, that hurts my feelings. Just kidding. Like, everyone thinks I'm annoying. It's no biggie. Okay. All right.
Okay, I think she's a bit adorable, but I don't know when I'm supposed to laugh. And she puts some black on the black. She calls it white black. No. Matte black or something. No, not matte black. She mixes her own.
We all know, and this makes me feel kind of good, kind of proud. I don't know if it was Van Gogh or Picasso, but he had 40,000 paintings that were not sold when he died. And the one painting that was really, really famous only got famous because it was stolen and there was a huge hype about it. So yeah, I feel like I'm winning. I've sold quite a few really nice paintings. Aww. And I don't feel so bad about myself. So whoever said I'm no Picasso, fuck you, I know, because I sold more than him. Bitch. Maybe like for super like low budget costs compared to what he would charge his people, but hey, there's a silver lining in everything, right?
Somebody wanted your art and was willing to pay for it, whatever the price was. So bravo, Katie. She's putting a second jar of the black.
I also made this like base paint a little bit thicker. And I put more Floetrol in it.
I don't know what that is. I love how her camera adjusts the sound when it's too loud from your hairdryer. So she blobs paint on the thing, and then she uses the hairdryer to push the paint to the edges. And she said last time to make sure you get the edges.
I'm actually kind of feeling this little dryer. We'll see. But let me use this one well, just so we can.
It adjusts it even further because this one's louder. I wonder what she sees. Because depending on what angle you're on, you might not see it where it's globbing. She'd have to walk around the painting to see it from all angles, I would think. Unless it just evens out on its own, but something tells me that's limited. Oh, see, I can see a piece that looks like it's not covered properly. That's it. She's putting more black. With a spoon or a paintbrush or something. Over the other corner. Top left, your top left. She's completely ignoring that corner. She's getting all the other corners.
I don't know why, I just feel like I should have more paint like that there, okay? And then I'm gonna...
Top left. She's not seeing the same thing I'm seeing. I know the light's hitting that corner, but I can see lines, and I shouldn't be able to see lines if it was smooth there. Now she's doing edges. I can't wait to see what color she picked.
Open a window. This is acrylic paint. It doesn't smell or anything. This is water-based paint.
Oh, that's why it washed off the stone so well. The other day when I
Like
painted
the
it to the
resin?
stone.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's really fun. It's really pretty art. All right. Okay.
What color is that? White? No. She's not putting this alternate color very strong. See, it's just a pattern. It's not an actual picture. So it could turn out many ways. Okay, this looks more white. She put even less of that. I can't even see that one. Maybe that could be the silver.
That's crazy. You like can't even see it.
Oh, she can see it. She can't see it either. What is it? I like black and oh, metallic purple would have been great on the black. And I think if I were to do it, I would do like a tulip kind of thing. And then use that blow dryer to make a different pattern. But it comes from, I'm just saying tulip because it's an easy flower to draw. You know, cartooning. Just the basic outline. And then that would be my figure that I would make. Or maybe, no. I'd make an infinity symbol. Or could
I feel
do,
like I want to use the little blow dryer.
she thinks of things I don't even think of. Because she's the artiste.
Okay, people.
Didn't seem to move.
Hold on, people.
It's not moving. Just reminded me of the, I don't know if you call it deciduous, but the way that the stems come from the branch, alternating. That's what she's doing with the lines. She was. Really can't see much from this angle. I hope it's going the way she wants it. She's gonna have to move the camera because if she folds it up to the camera, all that paint is gonna displace.
Okay, this looks badass up close. Okay? This looks badass. I know you guys think it looks like totally black still, but it looks bad fucking ass.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm digging this. Okay.
Move the camera. Pick up the camera. Oh, right. She torches it. I don't know why. I never heard why. She doesn't do it long enough to dry it. It doesn't flambe.
This looks really cool.
Oh, I'm glad.
Okay, I'm gonna tweak it and then come back because what I did was I purposely had the colors like sink underneath. So with heat and stuff, in like 20 minutes, they're gonna rise to the top and you'll be able to see like the cells and stuff form.
I love that she knows the whole
they're
science
already
of it.
starting to form. I don't know if you can see them. Like it's gonna brighten up a lot.
How long? I
This
guess
looks
she said it
badass.
takes
Okay.
a day or so
I'm
to
gonna get off
dry.
of here and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's all like the blues and greens pop up. Okay. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Okay. So where's the next one? Five hours ago. Well, unless she hid it, she lied. She didn't come back. Maybe she made a video of it. She didn't have any videos, just shorts. Results. You can't tell which day it was. This looks like it was the first one. Oh, when did she do this? It's only got 33 views, so maybe it's a new one. I don't know. Well, Tommy, if he comes on, he's going to come on while I'm watching The Real Housewives. 222. 14:22 to 21:22. 8 hours. 14 and 7 is 21. Okay, 7. I could stop this and then come back after Real Housewives is over. I'm not sure I'm even caught up on this one. Salt Lake City. Never mind. I got something. I need to do something though. I don't know what. Just something. Well, I was in the middle of making my dinner. Did I? Oh shit! This whole time I had the banner on. Duh. Well, why don't we check on what's going on at Al Jazeera? This will be the first time I'm watching Al Jazeera in like a couple weeks. Hopefully I won't have to change.
For what?
That's an interesting question. The for what? The what was this really about question in regard to 9/11 led people to say, okay, this was maybe just a pretext, for invading Iraq. Do you worry that the Israeli government may similarly use October 7th as a pretext to take over more of Gaza, to expand in the West Bank, or maybe go to
I just saw a wolf.
war with Iran? Could this moment of horror and fear turn into an opportunistic moment for something else?
Well, I think it already has. And let me just say this, and this is what maybe one issue that most people on the right or the left
He was a child who loved to play. He loved to go out a lot. And now he's become handicapped on top of his illness. Israel couldn't leave him with his 2 legs to walk on them, to play with his bike and run like other kids his age.
Many of the injured children in Gaza's barely functioning hospitals
are in dire condition. They need urgent medical intervention to save their lives, something they won't find here. Yumna Sayed, Al Jazeera, Deir al-Balah in southern Gaza.
And you know why? Because the Israeli murderers bomb hospitals with children in them. They bomb children's hospitals. They don't intend on leaving Palestinians alive if they have anything to do with it, which they greatly do.
The heads of the CIA and Israeli intelligence have arrived in Doha for talks with Qatari officials. They're also joined by the chief of the Egyptian spy agency. Qatar has been the main mediator in negotiations with Hamas for the release of Israeli captives and Palestinian prisoners. Our White House correspondent Kimberly Halkett has more now from Washington, D.C.
The head of the CIA, William Burns, in Qatar, meeting with the Qatari prime minister, as well as the intel heads for Israel and Egypt. The goal of this meeting to try and figure out what governance looks like once Israel finishes its military campaign, but more imminently, what this could mean in terms of the current ceasefire. If it can be extended as much as 2 days, this would potentially result in another 20 captives being released by Hamas in exchange for 60 Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jail.
Right now, they're only doing 3-1. But I thought the deal was 10-1 because Israel had been saying since I was a small child, I would hear them on the news say that one Israeli life is worth 10 Palestinian lives. So if one Israeli died, they would kill 10 Palestinians. Or round up 10 Palestinians, which they call prisoners, but they are just as equally hostages because a lot of them don't even get a court date. They can sit there legally for 6 months without being charged because they're Palestinian. They're charged with being Palestinian, really. And they can extend that 6 months if they want to.
Jails. Now, in addition, the United States also talking about its concern with regard to the number of Palestinians displaced in Gaza, specifically the 1.7 that have been displaced and where they will go, given the fact that Israel vows to continue its military campaign. That is why the United States is urging Israel to be precise and surgical in its military tactics in order to limit the civilian casualties. In addition, the United States also announcing that there are 3 military flights that are set, one already underway, to land in northern Egypt. And what this will be doing is distributing not only much needed medical aid and supplies, but also critical food for the population. We know that already one C-17 is loaded up with 24.5 metric tons of supplies, and there are 2 more flights that are already being scheduled. This will be distributed by ground through UN agencies, but the United States says in terms of the United Nations appeal for help, they are concerned the international community has not met its commitments. It is still woefully underfunded. We are hearing that it is just 21% that has been funded so far in terms of those commitments. That's why the United States urging its international partners to step up and make good on its pledges. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, the White House.
They have billions to give Israel.
Posted a pro-Palestinian image on Facebook 2 weeks after the October 7th attacks by Hamas on Israel. The Financial Times newspaper says they changed their Facebook cover photo to this overtly political image. The paper reports that in an earlier post, the same person published a selfie with "Free Palestine" written across it. A source told the paper the woman, who has not been named, had previously also published articles condemning anti-Semitism. The posts were deleted on Monday. Israel has been accused of trying to destroy the Palestinian nation during its military campaign in Gaza. That's at the United Nations General Assembly. More than 40 ambassadors and representatives have been debating the war. As Gabriel Elizondo reports from UN headquarters in New York, the vast majority were critical of Israel.
Riyad Mansour, Palestine's ambassador to the UN, is calling for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. He says it's necessary to save the Palestinian state.
For the Israeli government, the priority is not security. It is the destruction of the Palestinian nation.
That's right.
Of the very presence and existence of the Palestinian people on their land of Palestinian statehood.
The meeting of the UN General Assembly was meant to take stock of where member states stand on the Palestinian question as a whole. The UN's overwhelming chorus of disapproval of Israel's killing of civilians in Gaza, clearly angering Israel's representative, who pointed to the General Assembly's failure to condemn Hamas.
In the wake of Hamas's October 7th massacre, the UN's twisted anti-Israel bias has been on clear display for the world to see.
High-stakes diplomacy continues here on Wednesday.
We saw
when China's
we saw in the documentary before about how they twist the narrative. So they get up there and make like they're fucking victims when they are the big, bad, evil force. The Israeli regime. They're not a democracy. They're a regime. And they have the most powerful weapons on fucking earth. They have the most powerful army on the fucking earth. They have the most intricate intelligence operations. And they're fighting basically people with cherry bombs and rocks. And they're the fucking victims.
The anti-Israel bias has been on clear display for the world to see.
Not biased. Everybody can see what you're fucking doing. You have no clothes.
High-stakes diplomacy continues here on Wednesday, when China's foreign minister will chair a high-level Security Council meeting on the situation in Gaza. Other foreign ministers are also expected to attend, including perhaps the Prime Minister of Qatar, a country that has become the key mediator in the conflict. Gabriel Zondo.
He was licking boots there because Al Jazeera is owned by Qatar.
Al Jazeera at the United Nations in New York.
To other news.
You know how
Now, and former US First Lady Rosalind Carter has been honored by family, friends, and presidents at a memorial service in Atlanta. The wife of former US President Jimmy Carter died last week, aged 96. Rob Reynolds reports.
He's still alive.
It was a fitting tribute for an historic First Lady. Rosalind Carter's tribute service in Atlanta was attended by President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden.
I can't even look at him. He's like looking at pus.
President Bill Clinton and all of the living former First Ladies. Jimmy Carter, the 99-year-old former president, was there to honor his wife of 77 years. It was a rare public appearance for the longest living president in U.S. history. He entered hospice care at his home in Plains, Georgia in February. The former president did not speak, but their daughter Amy read from a letter he had written to Mrs. Carter 75 years ago.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll play you something better right now. Just gotta switch windows. Earlier, you heard on the news just now the American woman saying that. Oh no, did I pick the wrong one? Fuck. Same one. She said that the Americans are urging Israel to make more precise cuts, more precise attacks, meaning, you know, no more stray bombs hitting hospitals as if somehow they're stray. They're not stray at all. They're deliberate. They are targeted. There's no question that they've been targeting hospitals because they got goddamn near 3/4 of them. They know the coordinates of every single cat on the property. They know everything going on, inch by inch, on that property. They know exactly where the hospitals are and the schools and the UNRWA schools. And they bombed whatever they could, as well as bombing ambulances. All of these things are against international law. They don't give a shit. Just like Canada didn't give a shit when they were breaking international law when they go on to unceded territory. They have the RCMP and the provincial cops, the BC ones, in the case that I was focusing on a couple years ago, the Wet'suwet'en 5 clans. In BC, that's unceded land. There's parts of the Wet'suwet'en that are part of the band system, but there was unceded land. They never ceded it to anyone. It was still their land. They didn't make any deals with Queen Victoria or anybody. That should be untouched land according to international law. But they sent RCMP in there to terrorize 5 families. They would look like the army went there. They had helicopters, and these women there, these families were unarmed. Like they were not armed when the cops came. They just stood there. They yelled out, but they didn't. And they were terrified. They were terrified. That was against international law. They should not be able to go onto that property. But they want to because the gas people, the oil people, want to make pipelines through there. And they're like, no, man, go around because we don't want it. We don't want your spillage into our water. They're water keepers. And you won't hear this from anybody here on the YouTubes in our community. Not even the LARPer. Because she doesn't get into these things in detail. She just knows headlines. But that's international law being broken, and Canadian government and the BC government got away with it. And Israel gets away with it every fucking day. So, this was a good speech to answer that bullshit about making more targeted hits from a woman from Ireland in the government, Irish government.
Thanks, President. A month has elapsed since the commencement of the unrelenting mass murder of Palestinians in Gaza. It's not a spiral of violence, Frau von der Leyen. It's genocide, openly declared and carried out by the apartheid state of Israel. Starvation, bombing hospitals, ambulances, journalists, humanitarian routes. 10,000 dead, 1 in 200 Gazans killed. A Palestinian child slaughtered every 10 minutes for a month. And Frau von der Leyen's answer to this graveyard for children is to tell Israel to avoid civilians, be as targeted as you can. Well, that displays some neck. You can't even call for it to stop. You can't even call for a ceasefire. Well, of course you can't, because these crimes against humanity are being carried out with your weapons, in your name, when you stood with Israel a month ago and you said you'd stand with them now and in the days to come. So don't come in here trying to wipe the blood off with belated concern. It's not just Israel's genocide, it's yours, and The Hague isn't good enough for you.
I love that speech. I mirrored it on my video page. I love that speech. There's other ones too. Video Parliament. Oh, this one from this is in the UN. This is the Indonesian. Oh, that's a short. I had a video for it. Still haven't made dinner. Like the potatoes are just sitting there. They're all short videos, but this was a good one. Share the page. Hi, Slowburner. I don't know if you heard me say hi earlier.
Mr. On Saturday, I was a participant in an international event of solidarity, an online international event organized by the Rohingya people in solidarity with Gaza. And among others, there were numerous academics and experts, including many of them Jewish, who were expert in the area of genocide.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. I was just gonna put the link out. I was gonna put the link out. I'm too high. Hold on. I'll get this thing back up and I'll put the link out. Invite. Copy. I can't pin it right now because I'm using my YouTube window for these videos. Come on. I noticed that AC started copying me, putting the panel link thing in before the actual thing. Okay, that's out.
And they, along with many others now, including many, many representatives of the Jewish population worldwide, are describing, absolutely rightly, what Israel is doing in Gaza as an act of genocide. They are engaged in absolutely brutal, horrific, barbaric, systematic, deliberate massacres of now over 10,500 Palestinians, about 70% of them women and children, and they have declared their clear intention to.
Now, this was from 2 weeks ago. So the figures he's giving are 2 weeks old. And those figures are, what did he say, 10,000? Last thing I heard was 15,000.
To continue indefinitely. So when are we going to realize these are not the actions of a normal state? That these are not actions of self-defense? And when we describe them as war crimes, as genocidal assaults, we also hear the words of the Israeli politicians and military personnel publicly admitting that they are going to commit things that fit all the definitions of war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide.
You're so arrogant.
The Minister for Defence, Gallant, it's just worth quoting because you wouldn't get these words from the leaders of any normal state. October the 9th. I ordered a total siege on the Gaza Strip. There will be no electricity, no food, no gas. Everything is closed. We are fighting against human animals and we will act consequently. On October the 10th, Gallant toured southern Israel and says, I have released all the restraints. We've regained control of the area and we are moving to a full offence. On October the 10th, Major General Ghassan Alian, head of coordination of government activities in the territories for Israel, said, human animals must be treated as such. There will be no electricity and no water. There will only be destruction. You wanted hell, you will get hell. International organizations have stated that, quote, Israeli forces used white phosphorus chemical weapons in military operations in Gaza on October the 10th and October the 11th. On the 21st of October, Israel's military dropped leaflets on northern Gaza with the following words. Anyone who chooses not to leave from the north of Gaza Strip to south of Wadi Gaza may be determined an accomplice in a terrorist organization. Declaration of two war crimes in that. First of all, clear intent for the forcible transfer of the entire population of Gaza City, civilians, under occupation is a war crime. Secondly, making clear that they will no longer make, not that they ever were, distinctions between civilians and combatants, a war crime. So they state it publicly and then they do it. Now, I want to put it to you, although everybody in this House has rightly, and that is better than most countries, called for a ceasefire, that even now the government is giving succor to the Israeli narrative in the language that is being used to describe the actions on various sides. Again and again and again, the government refers to the events of October the 7th and the Hamas attack as barbaric, savage massacres. But when it comes to the actions of Israel, where now the number of victims are nearly 10 times what happened on that date, the language is completely different. We talk about disproportionality. We don't call it massacres, we don't call it barbaric, we don't call it savage, we say it is disproportionate. We appeal to Israel to act within the parameters of international law when clearly they are not, and we talk in the passive tense. So it's not Israel is doing it, it's sort of happening by itself. I'll quote the Taoiseach, the large number of children that have been killed or that have witnessed the death of their parents and other family homes is disturbing, etc., etc. It's passive tense. It's not. Israel is slaughtering men, women and children. Will they stop it? Will they stop this slaughter? And this double standards in how we're treating the two sides of this conflict, and in fact, when Israel has the upper hand in every respect, is more of the problem that gives license to Israel to continue the slaughter. They are not a normal state. They are a state built on the ethnic cleansing and the denial of rights for Palestinians for decades. And until we recognise that and begin to do what we did with apartheid South Africa, this bloody horror will not end.
Now,
See, all these kinds of things make me feel better. They keep me alive. Hearing people say what I've needed to hear them say for so many years. It just does my soul good. So while I have to put up with watching this happening and not being able to do a fucking thing about it except cry from the rooftops about the lies, that's all I have to do. That's all I can do. So while I sit here helpless, feeling survivor's guilt, because I'm so safe and relatively safe in Canada. But then I hear world leaders say these things, and I think, oh God, finally. I mean, the Arabs have been saying it, different Arab countries, and they only happen to mean it. The other half don't even give a shit. Just because they're Arabs doesn't mean they give a shit about Palestine. But Palestine is, thank God, the darling of the Muslim world, since they have the territory of some of the most religious sites for all three. Palestinian Arabs and Palestinian Jews, not these fuckers from Europe. Finally starting back on my dinner again. That's another one I can play. I'm just trying to keep things going. Mickey Mouse, welcome back. The news is stalking all this up as well. Stalking. I don't think you meant to say stalking. Was that one of those autocorrect bullshit? The news is pro-Israeli, so what I'm showing is pro-Palestinian. So if they're being pro-Palestinian in the news, I'm surprised. Stirring all of this up as well. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. That's what they do. That's what they're there for, actually. That's what they're there for. The Zionists own all the fucking news. They own all the media. So if they need the public to be hating Palestinians, they've got all the tools at their disposal to do it. And they do it. Decade after decade after fucking decade. But I'm so lucky to have the interwebs. And on the interwebs, I can see Al Jazeera. If they show me what's actually going on. Unfortunately, people are not smart enough to watch Al Jazeera. Otherwise, the whole world would be watching it. But the Western world, just write it off. They'll take the Israeli word for something, but they won't take the Arabic word for something. And Britain, in particular, has been scaring the British public away from Muslims, trying to make them think that the Muslim world wants to take over Britain. I tried to tell about God bless it. It was a fucking psyop. But he wouldn't listen. That was before this all happened on October 7th. Whoa. And then this happened on October 7th. And now I can see exactly why they were programming you guys to hate Arabs and Muslims. They want you scared. They want you to be afraid so that you'll pick up your weapons and fight. Fight those nasty Arab Muslims. Lying pieces of shit. Just transferring some food to the plate. Dog food in. Load up the hot dog buns. Come see if you said anything. Big writing, I forgot. Thank you so much. Here in the UK, the Jews are being attacked. No, they're not. But it's racist to single a culture out. And it's been allowed to no, it's not. It's a lie. I'm telling you, they knocked down their own gravestones and they put up vandalism. They vandalized their own shit with spray paint and shit. They've been caught so many times. They're fucking liars, I'm telling you. That's all they do is lie. They are like trolls on the internet. You just can never trust them. And just because that's happening, it's also happening to Muslims. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I know that's what you're seeing because that's what they're programming the public with. Tommy Robinson. Yes, I just saw who he was just recently. I like him. It was again on this last weekend again. I'm cooking some roast potatoes, some canned vegetables, corn and green beans, and I had a salad earlier and hot dogs. I had a salad when I first started this hours ago. And on my hot dogs, I'm going to put red onions, raw red onions, mustard, relish, and barbecue sauce. That's what goes on my hot dogs. And then I've got this stuff called poke sauce, which I just love. It's my new favorite sauce. It's sriracha and rice vinegar and sesame oil. It's so good. I'm going to put that on the canned vegetables to give them some taste. Because the canned vegetables just taste like water. And I already chopped up the onions yesterday or the day before when I made my meatloaf. Which turned out pretty good. So I used most of the onion for that. I just had the one onion. So I used most of the onion for the meatloaf. But kept some back for when I had hot dogs. And now's that time. I'm starting now. No, I'm crying now. Hold on one second. My hands are wet. I have to zoom in. Even with the capitals, it's still hard. Oh, I'm starving now. Keep looking at them bags of crisps and chocolate biscuits. Yeah. It's 22.13 for me, so 22 plus 5 is 27 minus 24. It's 3.14 for you. It really just matters when you do your exercise. If you're done doing your exercise for the day, then yeah, it's probably smart not to eat. But if it's only like noon for you because you get up at like dinner time, then it's not really late at all, is it? Right? Right? Poke sauce on the vegetables. Relish. I love relish. I love pickles. I'm making my own pickles. They're on top of the fridge. They've been there for about 3 weeks now. Probably need another week. They're proper like they're healthy pickles. They're just salt, no vinegar. So the vinegar kills the probiotic bacteria. And I'm trying to make probiotic bacteria there. So it'll be like medicine every day. Just have a pickle. And that will be my probiotic medicine. Because I can't afford the probiotics. But I did manage to afford to make these pickles. Next time I'm going to have to get more salt though, because I used almost all my salt. But I used pink Himalayan salt, didn't have pickling salt. And it's healthy salt. It's not iodized salt. And the barbecue sauce. It's late for me too to be eating, but I had some crisps earlier that I shouldn't have because I didn't have anything proper to eat until that salad. Wouldn't you think that the appetizer should be called the entree? Entree is enter, right? So the very first thing that comes onto the table as food would be the entry level. So the appetizer should be the entree. Appetizer sounds like it's a piece of the food that you're going to be eating. Two hot dogs for me, one for the dogs, because I'm going to add it to their dog food. Oh, that tastes so good. My salad was baby spinach, shredded carrot, sliced cucumber, and pine nuts. And avocado. Sorry, and avocado. Half an avocado. That's good fat. good cholesterol. And that was all with Caesar salad dressing. No, cucumber salad dressing. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Now I feel bad. Go get yourself something to eat. Snacks are no good. Need full meals. Well, how about this? Make yourself a couple of hot dogs. And then put chips on the plate, and that'll be your meat and potatoes. Ha ha ha. I like them pomme de terre. I'm pretty good at rationalizing eating something I'm not supposed to eat. It's one of my specialties in life. Gaslighting my own self into believing that it's okay to eat something when I know damn well it's not. But you know what? What else is there? Eating is a reason to be alive, especially if it's good stuff. It keeps us alive, but it's a reason to want to get up in the morning and take that first breath. What's going to be my first breakfast today? I joke like I'm a hobbit. But really, I don't eat that much during the day. Slow cooker. Stews most days through the winter. There's no doing and cheap. No, you enjoy yours. I can eat, but it's a bit late. Do whatever makes you happy. It does make me happy to eat, especially when I like the tastes that I'm going to put in my mouth. My salad tasted good. My hot dog's going to taste good. My canned vegetables and a soup of pork sauce tastes good. And my potatoes. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the potatoes on the plate. That's the dog's food. I have more for later. For my munchies. Now, I have to cut out the hot dog. Put it with their dog food. Let's rinse off the hot dog. Little tiny pieces. I'm afraid of them choking. They don't tend to chew stuff. They just kind of inhale it. So cut it down lengthwise, 4 pieces. And then cut little pieces. And I'll mix it in with their dog food. And then I'll grate some carrot over top and mix it all up. They don't normally get canned dog food. But I didn't have the money this month to get them any organ meats to make them their own food. So they're eating canned food. I can still add goodness to their meal. Okay, now. My dinner's on the plate already. Getting cold. I'll come re-chat in a second, Ricky. Just gotta get this food out onto the plate so I can get to my own plate. A day without learning is a day wasted. That's what my teacher said to me. And that was one of the things I always understood. Yeah, waste not, want not with pets. Yes, I agree. And don't feed them the good lamb pieces either, because they don't enjoy it. They just suck it down. They don't taste it. They don't enjoy it. You give them, a different piece of meat that isn't as good. Okay, now, what's I gonna do? Oh yeah, gotta grate some carrot on their plate. Where did I put the grater? I just had it when I made my salad. Oh, duh. And some carrot. When I make their food, I make it out of heart and kidney and liver. Give the computer see if you send me and liver and then I'll make it with brown rice, peas. I used to cook the carrot, but now I give them raw carrot. I just grate it onto the food. And what else? I put turmeric and pepper and oregano, healthy spices, a little bit of salt, pink Himalayan salt. I feel so guilty I'm feeding them canned food, but I'm still making it my own. Oh, I've got a can of Coca-Cola in the fridge for the last week and a half. And I just wanted to open it and drink it so bad. Okay, let me just mix this up and serve it to them. Which one is which? I was going to take a break and go watch my Housewives 10:30, but I'm an episode and a half behind before tonight's episode, so may as well we'll go watch those first and then watch this on video later after that. Okay, boys, your book mush is ready. You want your mush? You're not even in here, Arson, are ya? I think I left them in the bathroom. I did too. You ready for your mush? Oh, wait, let me put the computer there first. Who's ready for their mush? Whose boot is this? Is it Brodo's boot? Samwise's boot? Assume the position, Samwise. Thank you. Yes, it is Brodo's boot. And Samwise's boot. Which I have to hold for him because he thinks he's little Lord Fauntleroy. And that I should hold his dinner for him. Come on, you spoiled brat. Go ahead, eat. Samwise, come on. I want to eat my dinner. Okay, I'm not playing this fucking game. Carrots are good. Parsnips are good. What are parsnips? Are they like an onion? Oh no, they're like, oh no, I had them before. They were surprisingly good, actually. Garlic, sweet potatoes. Yeah, the garlic in small amounts, but definitely garlic. People think that garlic is not good for dogs. But it turns out that the study they did, they used 7 times the amount that a human would eat. So, yeah, the dogs got sick. Sweet potatoes. What is that? Sweet potatoes. Samwise doesn't like sweet potatoes. And normal potatoes. I gave them that. I made them their own meatloaf the other night. I made my own, and I made one for them. Cut it in half so we can have it for another night, too. And I made roast potatoes to go with the meatloaf. And so I cut them off a little bit of potato and cut it all up and put it beside their meatloaf, which I'd mashed all up. So they had, and then I grated carrot over top of that. Their meatloaf was different than mine because mine had onions in it. Oh, it had pine nuts in it too. Both of them. Chickpeas. And all the herbs. Barley oats. Sweet swed. I don't know that one. Sweet. And a bit of meat. And some chicken gravy. Granules. That can't be good. That sounds like something that would be processed. The chicken gravy. Granules. What's the boom? Oh. Nat Chloe put one out. And Mr. P just went live. It'll be 20 minutes before His Highness will start the show, so. Right, boom. Sorry, I missed the onions. Well, they're not supposed to eat onions. Never give a dog onions. And I think that's one of the reasons why they thought, garlic's in the same family as onions. So they figured the whole family was bad for dogs, but garlic can be good for them. Especially if you're trying to get rid of fleas or something. That's for us, not the dogs. Oh. It's my stew. Oh, okay. Let me go back over there now. Carrots, yeah. Parsnips, yeah. Garlic, sweet potatoes. See, now, the only way I like sweet potatoes myself is as fries. I'll make them in the air fryer, so they're not deep fried or anything. But they gotta be fries. They gotta have like that hard exterior and then soft on the inside. But I can't stand mushy sweet potatoes. I don't know what sweet is. God bless you. Then all the herbs. And a bit of meat. And yeah, okay. I got you. God bless you. You know what kind of gravy granules I have? Lamb gravy. I love lamb. I miss lamb. Lamb isn't the kind of thing you normally get from the food bank. And in England, eating lamb is like a regular thing. That's what the real shepherd's pie is made of. Lamb, not hamburger. It's cottage pie if you put hamburgers in it. Can't hamburger in it. But the North Americans don't know that. Yeah, I understand. Swede is bland. Like a oh. You realize that question marks are coming out at the ends of your sentences, right? I don't know if maybe your keyboard is different. So the sweet potatoes, beat them in the stew. It all comes out good. Oh, you know that there's... Okay. Why? All I'm eating is this... the canned vegetables because I love the poke sauce. I should have put it out on the side to dip my potatoes in too. Life is all about the sauce, Mickey. It's all about the sauce. It's my style of typing. Sorry if it's confusing. Oh, I like somebody who has style. As long as you know what's happening and you're intending on doing it, I'll just get used to it. Reminds me of one of the rules that the bullies have. Don't accuse, ask it as a question. If Tommy went live, I missed it. I missed the notification. Frodo does this thing on the floor where he rubs the side of his face. I swear it's made me think that maybe he's having seizures or something, but he doesn't look upset. He just seems to want to rub the side of his body on the floor. He's kind of swimming on his side. Are you pretending to swim, Frodo? Frodo, are you okay? Frodo, you okay? Good. I'm just checking to see if you're okay. No, it's okay. Stay away. It's okay. Mommy loves you. Go lay down. Go do your swimming. Yeah, I missed some notifications. This is good. I don't know if anything's going to happen tonight, but there have been many Mr. P shows that I wanted to review. So maybe I'll do that this night. Tommy was assaulted. Have a look. He was in handcuffs. And then wait a second. Are you talking about Tommy D? Tommy D TV? I think you probably have a different Tommy in England that you're talking about. Oh, Tommy Robinson. Oh, no. This is Tommy D is a guy on YouTube. I was like, he got handcuffed and pepper sprayed. What the hell? Why would that happen? And then I was thinking that the fucks on YouTube made that happen. I never knew who Tommy Robinson was until the last few days, when Novara Media did an interview with him. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. But there's another guy I might be getting mixed up with. One guy's a white guy and one guy's a black guy. Tate, Andrew Tate. Which one is Tommy Robinson and which one is Tate? The one I thought was pretty white on was he's a kickboxer. Or he was a kickboxer. White guy, okay. He looked a little punky. Not like punk rock, but punky. Not bad looking. Neither one of them was bad looking. And confusion here. So who was the kickboxer, the white guy or the black guy? I don't know. They both are mad at the narrative. They both call out the narrative. That's all I care about. But I don't know why people are mad at them, because it seems like they're mad at this Tommy Robinson for more than just Palestine. Hopefully he's not a Nazi or anything. That's the last thing we need. During the first Iraq War, Saddam Hussein was coming out speaking for the Palestinians. They're like, oh, no, thank you very much, but no, please don't say anything about the Palestinians right now. Everybody hates you. If ever you come out on the side of the Palestinians, they'll just hate the Palestinians. He stood up for the rapes of children in the UK against the little girls, so they could not hide it anymore. What do you mean he stood up for the rapes of children? You mean he stood against it? Or he was standing up for the rapists? against the little girls so they could not hide it anymore. Hiding it's bad. It needs to come out. So the gang said, okay. And brought it out so that those people couldn't hide it anymore. Are we talking about the rapes by that white-haired children's school? Right. Yeah. Well, it looked different, so I had to ask. Oh, what's the white-haired guy who had a children's program? Ugly guy. I never saw what Aleister Crowley looked like, but I kind of pictured looking like that guy. Rotterdam Rochdale. Jimmy Savile, that's the guy. What's Rotherham Rochdale? What's that? That's the name of Jimmy Savile's program? That's a hard name for children to say, I would think. I swear I saw you on a panel once, Mickey. Can't remember what you sound like. But I'm chewing with my mouth closed, so hopefully you can't hear me chewing. Having my dinner at 11 o'clock at night. Which means I won't be able to take my cholesterol pill till about 3 o'clock in the morning. You stop typing, Mickey. No, I'm eating my dinner. Dickhead. Oh, Huckleberry went live. It's probably only about 9 o'clock for her. Let's see what's going on for Mr. Pete. I have to click like 3 times before it registers. It's the wrong window. One, two. Oh, they changed the. Oh.
Good evening.
I'm a bit behind.
Posted.
He's a fucking
Damn, we
millennial.
even got Mike Noodle Cerrone here.
So he doesn't have the best music.
ATS, my guy. Thanks for coming. Southern Belle. Who farted? Well,
See, now he does it the right way. He greets people by name. He doesn't just lazily put up their comments for 1.5 seconds so you can't even read it, and then count that as his hi. His hello.
Samantha P's in the house.
That's your wife.
Jay Bizzle, let's go. Good to see you. Twackers. That's all, buddy. Who else is here? Man, to what do I owe the pleasure? Good to see you, Hassan.
Oh, that Hassan
Thanks
here.
for coming out, everybody. Who else is here? Let's see.
He's got
Well,
69
that's all the
people in.
chatters anyway. Salute to the
20 minutes in.
To the bushwhackers and Meg Hammock's coin. Meg.
He still tries it.
I do want to get more into serious stuff, but we're going to do a lot of that on the other channel. But today I want to keep it with a good topic, keep it light. You know, like we can still fuck around, we can chill, we do all the usual stuff. But tonight I wanted to go over something that really fucking, I don't know, dude. I didn't see it in the news. It was a big shock for me. And look, I'm not a huge Friends, lover as far as like the show goes. I watched it a lot when I was a kid, but you know, it wasn't like I don't have all the DVDs. I don't still watch it today. Maybe I should, just to see what I missed when I was younger. But regardless,
When I was
I was
younger.
shocked to see that Matt Perry had died. And when I started looking into it, I mean, I had heard that he has had some issues, but like in terms of like addiction and, you know, was struggling, but I had no idea to the extent of what he was going through. I kind of just brushed it off like with every
Is that
other
your
celebrity
chocolate for
that
tonight?
to know. Sent his assistant on an errand, and she.
As you can see live behind me here, police tape and officers are posted here on his street as the investigation.
By any. Okay, so it hasn't come back yet. So we're still kind of trying to figure out what the actual cause was. I think so. I think we got it.
No photo. It's damn like. Oh my God! Song.
Popping up. And it's actually it's a 3-minute.
Oh, it's Dell
Song. It's I think
Go
what is
photo.
it? K-pop or something like that.
Oh, is it?
People are crazy. Yeah. Do you you're not into K-pop?
No.
Not your jam.
No. Keep up now.
Try it out. Let me see. Do I not have Vicks?
Maybe
on
I'll
here?
try it. I'll try see, you know, how that works.
Man.
K-pop.
All right. Well, Vic, you're gonna have to suffice. This will have to suffice, rather.
You get rid of my intro? Vic's in the house. Whew. What happened to my intro, son?
I fucking deleted it, apparently.
Oh. Is that a shot fired? He deleted his intro. Well, now.
Man.
I needed space. I think it was this. I think it was-
I needed.
How you doing?
I'll get it back in there. Don't you worry.
Facts, Kane. It is the top of my songs playlist. You are so right.
I needed space, so I deleted my co-host's theme song. Really? It doesn't sound too nice.
So right, Kane. That is my number one song.
What,
It's my
K-pop?
ringtone. What you talking about?
Oh, that shit's hot. What's up, Vic?
What's good, man?
It's good, man. I left the panel yesterday. I didn't see how with Tommy how that shit ended up going. I just seen Jamie up there talking shit, and I was like, I'm out. I'm tired.
You
Where?
were friends with him on the
On
week.
Tommy's yesterday.
Oh,
What the hell's wrong with Quick?
Really, Vic? You don't remember being on Tommy's with me yesterday?
yeah, I remember.
What the hell?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vic. Looks like
Hold
we
on,
got somebody.
I'm reading something.
We got somebody here on the backstage. Looks like
That's
Iridium
good.
Kush. So let's see what we got
I
here.
love the Trump face. You're just like, okay.
Hey, I just wanted to pop in real quick. I was just curious. I think I had met your wife. I think it is. Is it
Okay,
Sam?
yeah, she was just saying that.
Yeah.
Sam, you want to say hi? It's Iridium Kush.
Hey, how you doing? Long time no see.
Hey, I just wanted to pop in. I was just curious. I had a question for you, Mr. P. Like, what's the theme of your channel? I was just curious.
Oh, dude, we're all over the place. It's basically like a
Okay.
hangout discussion, drama based panel. So people
right.
fight.
Okay, now what do you think? Probably like 1 or 2 people in my chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this guy is a troll. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this guy is authentic. The Iridium Kush guy.
Fight.
Some shenanigans. Definitely
People
some
fight. We learn
shenanigans.
things. We hug it out, and then we chit chat. It's basically it.
Okay. I was just curious. That's kind of what the sense of that's kind of the sense I got. And I just got to ask,
What was the answer? I didn't even pay attention.
Things. We hug it out and fight.
Some shenanigans.
Drama based panel.
I was just curious.
Oh, dude, we're all over the place. It's basically like a
Okay.
hangout discussion, drama based panel. So people
right.
fight.
Some shenanigans. Definitely
People
some
fight. We learn
shenanigans.
things. We hug it out, and then we chit chat. It's basically it.
Okay. I was just curious. That's kind of what the sense that's kind of the sense I got. And I just got to ask one more question. Am I allowed to curse? Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck was that song? With the Korean kids or whatever.
Oh, you mean this song? I love that song.
No, that was pretty funny. So, no, I just wanted to drop a like, say hello.
No, I
to
appreciate it.
everybody. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm-
cool.
I'm just-
Sam's got a few people that have come through from some of the other spaces that she's in. It's always cool to.
Yeah, Father Saunders comes over,
Yeah.
Chaos
Yeah.
comes over. We used to have JLM a little more. Ike comes over.
Cool.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, tonight we're just basically. I was late to the party. I didn't know that Matthew Perry died. I found out like a week ago.
Didn't he die like 2 months ago?
So yeah,
The
I
only
just watched a couple of
episode
his talks, and I thought they were good. So I was going to play a little bit and kind of go over some of that stuff, and then open it up to whatever you guys want.
Yeah, the only episodes of Friends I ever liked were the ones they smoked weed.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't a huge Friends
I
fan,
just
but a
wasn't
lot of
my
people are.
thing.
I got you in the
Wasn't my
back.
thing.
Let me see.
We
here.
were
I wanna make
huge
sure it's
fans
her
of
actually.
Friends.
Got
Hey,
porn bomb
Mike.
last week. What's good?
Were you aware that you can borrow money from Cash App?
No, and I don't want to know about it. I
Yeah.
don't want to borrow any
Yeah.
money from anybody. Yeah. No, I think you can if you have a certain amount of hold on, let me let Katie up. If you have a certain amount of deposits a month, something like that.
I guess, yeah, it's a new thing. They're asking me if I want to borrow $50, but it comes with an interest fee.
Yeah, borrow that shit. Pay that interest.
Nah, fuck that.
Let's go.
That's really dangerous.
Katie's in the building.
Who?
Yeah.
Supposedly it's Katie. We'll find out here.
I thought this was dope.
Sorry.
There we go.
Jeez, it wouldn't register. We have lending programs here for like those cash money places where you can cash your check without having a bank account, but then they charge you for cashing it. And then they started a few years back, quite a few years back, they started lending people money against their paycheck. But then they end up constantly in this hole. They get their paycheck, they pay off their weekly amount, but it just never ends.
Oh, there we go.
What's going on, Hazel? Happy National Roast Vic Day. Vic, I had a quick question, a clarifying question for
I'm gonna
you.
bow out. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh Lord,
Nice to meet you, bro.
mercy.
Hey, nice talking to you, everybody. Bye.
See you later, Weed Leaf.
Oh, what happened to
You just call him
somebody
Weed
sent
Leaf.
me a message about Cheesehead's stream getting shut down.
It got shut down. He left. He had to go to work. So yeah, it got shut down. But I just wanted to ask a clarifying question regarding that camera thing that you purchased. You claim that you got it from Paladin, but I'm hearing people are playing clips of you having said you purchased it from DJ Wraith. Can you clear that up for us?
I will clear that up real quick. For I'm hearing echo. Is that me or you, Mike?
I don't hear an echo.
Hold on.
I'm hearing it on the YouTube side.
Hold on.
I just have to get the news, go to the source. I'm on the scene live, I got to get the news.
Testing.
The people want to know.
I still hear it.
No, it's a YouTube thing right now. It's a glitch.
No.
No.
Oh, it sucks.
Oh, it stopped.
Oh, it went away. All right, Kate. That's still there. No, what happened was when I met DJ, he said he had a brand new GoPro for sale for like $300. I think he said $300 or $350. I said, yeah, I'll purchase that shit. And what happened was Paladin ended up sending me a camera I had on my wish list that was very similar to a GoPro, but it was like it wasn't a GoPro.
It was like a YoPro or something.
Yeah, but it's a great camera. I haven't used it yet.
Pro.
But it's brand new, still in the box in my closet. So no, I've never received anything from DJ except the $2 and a $2.50 Cash App.
Okay.
When I first met him.
Okay, cool.
Before I knew anything about him.
Okay, cool.
And I did send it back.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to ask that. The people were wondering. So thanks for clarifying. I'm going to get down. Mr. P, I'm mad at you. Bring spice or I'm going to be even more mad at you. We got to talk.
We'll talk. Did anyone go to that art stream, by the way? I know she just left. I felt like there was like
a little bit of the art stream, actually.
Was it good? Because I was actually curious about
Yeah,
it.
she does really good. She does. She's actually a really good artist. I give her credit.
What kind of artist?
Really nice how she does it.
A bullshit artist.
Yo, one of your
You're a
mods
dick.
get that, Mike.
Oh, I missed what happened.
Dude, my mods are good. But you don't even have to tell them.
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading something.
Got it.
Did they?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't you question my mods, Vic.
I'm not. I'm just.
What program is this?
Okay.
When I first
Email?
met him,
Okay, cool.
before I
just
knew
wanted
anything
to-
about him,
Okay, cool. I just
and I
that-
did send it back.
Okay. Okay, cool. Just wanted to ask that. The people were wondering. So thanks for clarifying. I'm going to get down. Mr. P, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. Bring spice or I'm going to be even more mad at you. We got to talk.
We'll talk. Did anyone go to that art stream, by the way? I know she just
Have a
left.
great
but
evening.
I felt like
I
there
saw
was like
a little
not
bit
a-
of the art stream, actually. I
Was it
watching
good?
it.
Because I was actually curious about
Yeah,
it.
she does really good. She does. She's actually a really good artist. I give her credit.
What kind of
That's
artist?
really nice, but she doesn't.
A bullshit artist.
Yo, one of your
You're a
mods
dick.
get that, Mike.
Dude, my mods are good, but you don't even have to tell them. I got it.
Did they?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't you question my mods, Vic.
I'm not. I'm just looking at StreamYard.
Yep. What's
Yeah,
Spice?
StreamYard, you see everything on StreamYard, so that doesn't count. You gotta look at the
Exactly.
YouTube side, sir. You don't like
Jade.
Spice, Kane? Oh man, I thought that's how
Hey,
you gain favor with the people, is with Spice.
What's up, Robert?
Kazoom, welcome. Kazoom.
What up, Kazoom?
Not pronounced Kazume. Do not do that. It's Kazoom.
Yeah. Only one person calls him Kazumi.
How long have I been running this?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Because
Don't worry about it. That's a fact. They're building a story about me. They're writing a whole book.
What's that, Del?
Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to write back on this email. I'm like, what, halfway through this one? Yeah. Send.
Me, magician, I like Ice Spice too. Ice Spice.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were gonna say something, Zel, but never mind.
Oh, I did it. I said I like Ice Spice.
Oh, shout out to Ice Spice.
Yeah, shout out to Ice Spice.
AAA, I'm not worried about a wrench. I hit panel. and I don't want to moderate.
Why do I get the feeling that Mr. P doesn't want him there? I get the feeling like he's walked into a place where he should be welcome, and he's not. By people trolling him in the chat, and by the host himself.
Oops, I was muted. Yeah, no, moderating is not like, it's not like you're better than somebody else. It's the fucking, we treat it as a job, man. So if you want to like
Exactly.
work while you're at a stream, by all means, like we'll definitely talk about it. But it's not like you're cool, you get a wrench. You're cool, you get a wrench. Fuck you, no wrench for you. It's just like, all right, who's moderating? It's very, very simple.
That's how I do it too.
Well, yeah. How many mods do you have?
Maybe 15.
That's a lot of mods.
That's not bad.
Anywhere from 15 to 20.
He sounds so tired.
All right, so let's kick this off. I'm gonna just play a little bit of this. I was hoping Tommy was gonna be here for this, but I guess he hasn't made it yet because I think Tommy would have some insight here. But this is a talk that he did after he wrote a pretty decent book. It ended up being a bestseller. That kind of talks about his life, talks about his addiction, his struggles, and I thought a lot of this was really good. So if you haven't watched it, it's 48 minutes. We're not going to cover the whole thing, but I am going to cover a couple of sections of it that I thought were perfect.
Recently, Mike?
This was a year ago. It was 12 months ago.
Oh, I've probably seen it then.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this.
I just wanted to say what a warm welcome, fellow Canadian. Very nice to be back here.
It's lovely to have you. I've been looking forward to this. Congratulations on the book. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
How's the process been of just talking about it? How have you
It's
found
been, you know, what it's all about is helping people. And I've heard already 5 stories of people that read the book and checked into treatment.
This is an area of life that I don't feel. Oh, Mick, you're still here. I thought you left. You weren't answering my questions. All my life, I've heard things will get better after it's turned bad. But I ain't seen jack shit. So I'm guessing it's still at that. Well, things do ebb and flow, right? If you look at life, you know, as a story, it has a progression. If you look at life like a gym, a workout gym, there's going to be times where it's hard. But when you do those hard things, you end up coming out better at the other end. So there has to be hurdles to jump over so we can get better. And it's a matter of finding things that you can find that are positive and then focusing on that so you get more of that in the future. Because the universe will mirror back to you what's in your heart. If you're feeling hard done by, the universe will continue to keep on giving you more of that. 2323. That was just a vibration. First he messaged at 11:11, then he messaged at 23:23. Not sure how to answer. But it's been over a month. So I guess I can just take my time. Answer when I have a good answer. I don't think it's a matter of open-mindedness. It's a matter of respect. It's about a matter of being a person of your word. And if I'm going to get gaslit, I'm not in any rush for that. Almost picked up that Coca-Cola. Did I answer you, Mickey? I saw that you wrote, but I don't remember what you wrote. Oh, yeah, I did answer you. Yeah, it's ups and downs. Seems to be too many downs than ups. Yeah, you said it. Jump over your downs. You did that. Jump over your downs. That's the key. Did I say that? Jump over your downs? I don't remember saying that. But okay. Focus on your ups. And you'll find that more are born. Because you'll start recognizing them in more and more places. Until you start recognizing them everywhere. Now, when you're homeless, it's really hard to see the ups. You see the downs and you get more and more downs. And you're like in a hole and it's hard to pull yourself up because you're working it from negative every time you wake up. But if it's the middle of the summer and you've got some nice country to live in, I mean country like as opposed to city, being homeless can be quite an adventure. You just have to find a way to look at it that way, right? Like, I love being outside. Do I want to live a life where I don't believe that I don't have a place to go to call home where I can retreat to that isn't going to get blown down in a windstorm, get wet when it rains? I think having that security is quite important to a lot of people, including me. But when I was living in the RV, a house that can be blown down by strong wind, I liked being outside in the tent. I liked just being outside. I had a place I could go inside, but I didn't want to go inside. I wanted to be outside. But I had the freedom to go inside if I wanted to. To me, that was perfect. Not having that would be a very negative thing in my life. And not something I'd be looking forward to. I don't know. I should switch over back to the to the VIP room. Finish my dinner. Oh, I gotta answer this email. It just bothers me. People can leave me waiting and waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I can't just leave them waiting. That was a problem. Fuck's sakes. Oh. What room? Is the room open? What room? He doesn't like waiting. Who does? Well, I'm about to go in camera. They say that in City Hall when they're actually not going to be on camera. They're going to be in camera, which means in secret. They're going behind the scenes, and the cameras can't come, and the people can't come. And they call that in camera. So I'm about to go in camera for a little bit. And then I expect I'll be back. Just gonna get ready in my VIP room. Get settled. Oh, I gotta check on the dogs. Samwise, if you don't eat that, I'm gonna give it to Frodo. Hang on, Frodo. This up first. If you're still here, Mickey, I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you being a person I can count on to mod in my channel. That's how I know you as a mod. I don't really know you as anything else. But I appreciate you for what I know about you. Come on. All right, so hopefully I'll see you again, Mickey. I'm gonna close this down right now. And I'll be back later. I think. I don't know. For me, it's late. By the time I finish this, it'll probably be think I answered in the I think I answered in the subject title. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's the cure. Wait a second. That's the key. Stay high. Don't go low. That's the cure. Okay. Take care. God bless you too, Mickey Mouse. So glad that you were here. Take care. Hope to see you on the next one. And listen, Mickey, I was serious about that thing. You know, when you focus, even if it's the littlest thing. Oh, how interesting. Even if it's the littlest thing, just think about the fact that you have breath. It's an amazing thing. Hold on. Okay. All right. So you can come back and we can talk about it again. Okay.